Angler Life. And this round, I'm doing a little dual stream with my coffee, channel also. So let me go get things set up. And what I want to do is just do a good morning to you, coffee, make some coffee, and let's just talk about what we want to do in this upcoming weekend. Okay, so let me go get started real quick. I just need to hit this button here. Okay, and I'm going to put it right here on the coffee dealie. I'm going to add it. Okay. I'm going to put the mute on. Okay. And then I'm going to add a little plug here. Mute the. Oh, right there. All right. I think we're in. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I've got the coffee set up. Gonna make a little coffee as we talk a little coffee time too. So, yours truly, Average Angler Life. It's a Friday, December 19. Oh, wow. Let's see, I'll be starting a day job here shortly. So, but that will be my official last day of work for 2026. Other than that, I'll be mainly on call. So let's see, what do we want to talk about? Well, fishing wise, we've got some upcoming things that'll be happening here for us locally here in the great state of Texas. We're going to get some warmer weather. And when I say warmer weather, it looks like we're going to be in the 60s, the 70s, possibly in the 80s next Friday, or low 80s, but still 80s right now in December. That's going to be an eye opener. But so fishing wise, I'm thinking maybe I'll probably do some more of the what do you call it, the mop yarn fly challenge, as well as do a couple bait finesse ultralight bait casting deals. May make a run to the Blue River. I'm kind of playing that by ear right now. But that said, let's go make some coffee. I need a little coffee. I'm using this donut shop blend, and I've got my new fancy daily coffee deal that I got from my coworkers for my belated birthday present. But hey, birthday is always good. All right. So fishing wise, plan is if I can make it to the Blue, I'll definitely get some video out on that trip. I'm hoping that the trout are still there. They're still stocking it weekly, so there should be some good things happening there. When I did fish Van Alstyne last weekend, what was surprising there was it's a small pond, fairly shallow, but what was throwing me was the size trout. I ended up getting like a 11, 12-inch stalker trout, which is unusual. Hello, Duplex. How's it going? Good morning. Good morning. Just doing a little TGIF. Having a good morning cup of coffee here. I've got the dual channel running right now. The coffee one is the one that's showing the coffee. Yours truly on Average Angler Life. I host both of them, so I might as well take advantage of this go live together thing, you know. Seems to be working pretty good too. I tried it on several other streams, and it looks like this might be a good format to just kind of get the word out, fishing wise, as well as maybe some coffee happenings. In this case, I'm just having a cup of coffee with this cool looking mug that I picked up from some of the folks from work. So from India. All right, so maybe some good fishing as well as maybe some tasty coffees over there to be had. I did have a IPA at work the other day, or at least during our happy hour. Not work, but afterwards. That was pretty fun. Okay, fishing wise, let me go grab the ultralight bait caster. This is the one that I was using earlier back in Van Alstyne, just up the road from us here in Texas. Okay, this is the ultralight bait caster. Can handle a 1-gram trout magnet. I was using this rooster tail, and that seemed to do pretty well for me. Okay, USA. I'm in Texas. Okay. All right, and I was using a 2-pound test Stren Lightning Ice, I think is what it's called. A different one. I do notice that you have to be very careful when you're fishing it, because if it's so thin, it'll actually get under the spool. And this is actually some tight tolerance spool on this particular rod or reel. This is the Flight Feather, Kingfisher Flight Feather. Okay, they do make another version of it, the Cormorant, and I think that's kind of taken the the lessons learned from the kingfisher and applying it to the cormorant. And in the case of the cormorant, some of the things that you'll have on there is there's a real clicker on that version versus the kingfisher does not have that. But hey, let's go grab some coffee, right? Yeah. All right. Tasty, tasty, tasty. Got that cool cup that I got from my coworkers. Nice. All right, let's have a little tasty, tasty. Mmm. That is some tastiness. Okay. And this is just donut shop Black Point coffee that I picked up from Amazon. Got the whole box of like 80. It was on sale and everything. All right. Appreciate it, Duplex. Mac Dog. Howdy, howdy. How's it going? Appreciate you guys joining today. They were just chilling as we prepare for the upcoming couple of weeks here. I'll have a little time off and I'll be out there doing a little fishy, have a little coffee, and hey, maybe even do a little uh, well, some other stuff. Oh, I got a gift. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Really appreciate the support there. All right. Thank you. Um, Other things to be had. I'll probably do a little. Well, you have to go and have a bite or two, so I'll probably do a little wine tasting as well as some food tasting, and I'll definitely do that kind of go live together streaming capability that I have here. So I appreciate that. Other things that I plan on doing from a fishing standpoint, if I can make it to the blue, I'll definitely get some video out there and show what's happening. The main thing I'm trying to get across to folks that are joining is one, you can learn to fish by my trials and errors. I'm just an average angler, not a professional, but I do have, uh, well, I've made a lot of mistakes, and over the course of the years, I've been able to catch a fish or two. So I'm hoping I can give you that. Where am I at? I'm in Texas, and where I'm trying to go fishing, possibly the Blue River in Oklahoma tomorrow for some of the stock trout. If not, there's a couple of stock trout or ponds that have been stocked in the area here in North Texas. I'm actually here in the city of Allen. It's a suburb just north of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. All righty. All right. Let's talk coffee stuff too. Let's see, Jim Robot here in Beeville. Awesome. That's where I went to high school and grew up there too. Cool. Are you still there? Maybe you know some folks that I knew when I grew up there. Let's see, station in Oklahoma City for a bit. All right, cool. Oklahoma City, nice. So, yeah, Oklahoma City. That's I'd say about 2 hours from the Blue River because of the traffic and whatnot. But you may think of if you are in the Oklahoma area, there is Turner Falls Park in Davis, Oklahoma. It's about an hour south of Oklahoma City, and they are stocking trout. They've already had a trout derby already and stocked some stuff there as well. I was born here, did Navy 12 years, came back to Bevo. Cool, nice. Yeah, had a fun time there when I was growing up as well. Both while I was a Navy brat as well as when I joined the service too. Okay, coffee wise, other things. Let's see. I may hit a couple of coffee shops in the area that I've been itching to go to. There's some blends that really liking. That new one that I've been picking up, I learned this from like a year or so ago. Casey's. It started in Oklahoma and they're starting to move into the Texas area. They're taking up some of the, or they're buying up some of the Circle K's and Chevrons and Exxon gas stations and making the Casey convenience store gas stations. And I'm telling you what, they have some pretty good coffees, coffee blends. There's a couple. The Texas Pecan is really good. There's a oh shoot, I already forgot it, but it has kind of like a salted caramel, really good taste, really smooth. And they also have some of their own products, cookies and whatnot, that are their own brand, which is surprisingly just as good, if not better, than the name brands that they're replicating. All right. So, yeah. So from a fishing standpoint, I'm really looking forward to the next few weeks here. We're getting into the Christmas season. And guess what? Here, at least for us in the North Texas area, we're going to get some 60s, 70s, even 80-degree temperatures. So I may have to make an adjustment from a fishing standpoint going from the cold weather to maybe a transition time like I simply do over there in spring, in the springtime. HB has good Texas coffee. Excellent. There is a Texas blend that they used to offer, and luckily over here in the city of Allen, they just opened one about a year ago, 2 years ago in HEB. So I love that HEB is coming up to the North Texas area. Before that, we were having to wait till we went back to South Texas. So kudos to that. And for those that don't understand what HEB is, it's a privately owned supermarket chain, HEB, Henry E. Butts, and it's a very popular place here in the area, all right, especially in Texas, all right. They moved into Mexico. They've also moved in to North Texas. So if you have an opportunity to get there, definitely go for it because there's some good offerings from a coffee perspective, but also from a food perspective in general. There's some good deals to be had there. All right. See other fishing things. I'll take a look at the Texas trout stocking schedule, kind of look in the area and see. But do keep in your back pocket that I did post the Funwood spreadsheets link in one of my past posts, and in there it gives a chronological running of the Texas trout stocking schedule. You'll still need to go to the Texas trout stocking schedule, the one that's officially published by Texas Parks and Wildlife, to confirm those stockings, because things do change, especially when the weather warms up. They may cancel one or whatnot. So do take a look at that. But what I did was I did it chronologically, so at least at a moment's notice, you can take a look for a given week and just have a good running schedule as to what's going to be stocked in the next, chronologically, one is next to get stocked. So yeah, take a look at that. Other than that, hey, have some coffee. Let's enjoy the upcoming weekend and maybe close out 2025 and bring in 2026 with a little fishy, a little coffee, and maybe may come back and check out the channels, Average Angry Life, Black Coffee Review. In the case of Black Coffee Review, I tend to get my coffees, what do you call it? I don't add anything to it. I just like getting it straight. All right. Thanks, Jim Robot. Appreciate the gift, support, outstanding support from y'all. It's been pretty fun doing these channels, YouTubing it. All right. Okay. With that, take care. And until next time, we'll catch y'all later. Good luck and good fishing.